Service didn't restart after a config update, and the playbook reported OK, but the app was down. The handler had tags, never, which was skipped because we ran tags deploy. Let's break down Ansible Tags for selective execution, how it works, and the exact mistake behind that failure. Ansible Tags are labels you attach to tasks, roles, or blocks. They let you run only specific parts of a playbook using tags or skip parts with skip tags. This is crucial for large playbooks where you want to deploy code without running security scans. Tagging is straightforward. Add a tags key to any task, role, or block. For example, an Nginx installation task can have tags packages and Nginx. This allows you to run only Nginx-related tasks. Here's a task that installs Nginx with 2 tags. You can now run this task specifically with tags Nginx. You can tag roles directly in the playbook. Blocks also propagate tags to all tasks inside them. But remember, handlers do not inherit tags, they must be tagged separately. Here we tag the Nginx role with Nginx and web. All tasks inside the role will inherit these tags. This block has a config tag, which applies to both tasks inside. But if you need precise control, tag individual tasks. The tags flag filters execution to tasks with matching tags. Skip tags excludes tasks. If a task has both a tag you include and one you skip, it will be skipped. These commands show how to use tags and skip tags. Useless tasks tags to preview what will run. Ansible provides 2 special tags, always and never. Tasks tagged with always run regardless of the tags filter unless you skip them. Tasks with never are skipped unless explicitly included with tags never. Here, gather facts runs always, while security updates only run with tags never or tags all. When you include or import a file, tags at the include level propagate to all tasks in that file. However, the apply keyword replaces inherited tags. It does not add to them. Here, the include has tags web and always, but apply overrides inherited tags to Nginx only. So tasks inside get only the Nginx tag. For large playbooks, use a consistent strategy. Tag by function, deploy, config, and component Nginx, app. Use compound tags like deploy app for granular control. Document all tags in a tags, YML file. This shows a tagging strategy with component tags. You can run tags web to target web servers only. In CI, you can detect which files changed and map them to Ansible tags. This way, you run only tasks related to changed components, drastically reducing pipeline time. This GitHub Actions snippet builds a comma-separated tag string based on changed files and passes it to Ansible Playbook. Handlers do not inherit tags from the notifying task. You must tag them explicitly. Use the same tags as the tasks that notify them, or use always for critical handlers. Here, the handler has tags restart and Nginx. So if you run tags Nginx, this handler will run when notified. The apply keyword on include tasks was introduced in Ansible 2.5. In older versions, tag inheritance from includes worked differently, and apply is not available. If you're maintaining playbooks for Ansible 2.4 or earlier, avoid using apply and instead tag tasks individually within the included file. The article mentions Ansible Pull supports tags, but doesn't show an example. Here's how to use tags with Ansible Pull to run only specific tasks from a remote repository. When tagging a role in a playbook, the tags key applies to all tasks in the role. However, if the role itself has tags defined in its meta/main YML, those tags are additive. This can lead to unexpected behavior if you assume role-level tags in the playbook override the role's internal tags. Always verify with list tasks. Use list tags to see all tags in your playbook. Use list tasks tags to preview which tasks will run with a given tag. This helps catch typos and verify your tagging strategy. These commands are your best friends for debugging tag issues. Run them before any production deploy. This is the same issue we highlighted at the start. Here's exactly why that happened. The handler that restarts the service was tagged with never. When we ran tags deploy, the handler was skipped because never tasks only run if explicitly included. The playbook reported OK, but the app was down because the service never restarted. A handler was tagged with never, causing it to be skipped when running with tags deploy. The fix changed the handler tag to always, so it runs regardless of tag filters. The fix was simple: change the handler's tags to always. Now the handler runs even with tags deploy, ensuring the service restarts after a config update. Always tag critical handlers with always. This is the exact mistake from the incident. The handler had tags, never, so it was skipped during a deploy. Always use always for handlers that must run on notifications. Block tags do not propagate to handlers. If you run tags config, the handler without the config tag won't run, even if notified. Always tag handlers explicitly. If you skip the always tag, tasks like user creation or directory setup won't run. This can cause subsequent failures. Use skip tags always only when you're sure. If you use apply, it replaces all inherited tags. If the include had tags, always, applying deploy removes always, so critical setup tasks may be skipped. Ansible silently ignores unknown tags. If you misspell a tag, the task won't run and you'll see no error. Always use list tags to verify. To diagnose tag issues, start with list tags to see all tags. Then use list tasks tags to see which tasks will run. For handlers, grep the output to verify their tags. Let's run through some common interview questions. What is the difference between tags and skip tags? Tags runs only specified tags, skip tags excludes them. If both, skip takes precedence. How do you ensure a handler runs with tags? Tag the handler explicitly with the same tags or use tags always. What are always and never tags? Always runs even with tags unless skipped. Never runs only if explicitly included. And a few frequently asked questions. Can I use multiple tags with tags? Yes, separate with commas, tags deploy config. What happens if I use a tag that doesn't exist? Ansible silently runs no tasks unless always. Useless tags to verify. Do tags work with Ansible pull? Yes, Ansible pull supports tags and skip tags. Let's recap the key takeaways. Always tag handlers explicitly. Use list tags and list tasks to preview. Always for critical, never for optional. Tag inheritance, apply replaces, not adds. Ready to go deeper? Up next, Ansible Amazon Web Services automation, then Ansible Docker management, then Ansible in CI/CD pipelines, and Ansible performance tuning. Find them all at TheCodeForge.io. Thanks for watching. The full article and code examples are covered in detail at TheCodeForge.io.